Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome back to PSA TV. This is Ion Labor. In studio here with me this morning, he's not a stranger to us. His name is Kelvin Wayne. He's a humanitarian activist. He has been taking care of about 11 children that came from the Cyril Ross home. Well, Kelvin said they were kicked out of the Cyril Ross home, and these children are HIV infected. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you.
Fine. So you came alone this morning?
Yeah.
I know I have been liaising with persons from the Ministry of Social Development. I've been liaising with them in terms of assisting with accommodation and also financial wise as well. And I was told that you had someone who reached out.
Yeah, we had Miss Sandra last night. Yesterday we went up there about 1 o'clock and we cooked. We made, she did pie, stewed chicken and so on and thing. So they were able to get a lunch.
So Miss Singh and Sandra is always assisting in terms of
always,
food.
always. Assisting in whatever way. Yeah.
Right. So she's been with you from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I know because I had an interview with her as well. I spoke to her and she was really passionate about the situation.
She is.
And then I was told as well that there's a gentleman who has reached out to you to gain assistance as well in terms of finding somewhere for them to stay, but he's willing to pay a rent if there's any accommodation available for them and also furnish the place for them. Yeah,
because we are thinking about some apartments at the AGC apartments in Maloney.
Right.
Because there are some vacant apartments where it's just been abandoned and the youths and them just using it to do whatever mischief they want to do. So we were thinking that somebody from AGC will hear our cry and he's willing to pay the rent for the children and put in whatever their necessities they need, stove and so on and things, so that the children are willing to cook a meal every day for them. But as I said, the main thing is getting somewhere for them to live.
Right. Well, I'm hoping, everybody who's actually assisting right now will find somewhere for them to be housed, so I'm just waiting on social development to reach back to me to just give us feedback, because they even ask if these children had their ID cards. Do they have their ID cards?
Yeah, some of them have their ID card. Yeah.
Right, so they will have to go down there to register to get whatever assistance, grants and stuff like that.
So when I went to the ministry, they told me they're willing to help. They were helpable, but the address, the children need an address.
Right.
They need an address. So that means they need some sort of accommodation to call the home so that Ministry of Social Development could forward whatever assistance.
Kelvin, well, the fact that you have been assisting these children from day one, since you worked at Cyril Ross until they got kicked out, you got fired, and you're still with them. Is it that you're willing to give them your address for these children? Because they don't have an address. They don't have anywhere.
Well, as I said, I was willing to do whatever, but they did not work in so. In the sense of days would have to come to see them and so on, and they just passed through by me and so on.
Right.
Because I was saying if all the checks could have come on my address and the children receive it at the post office, but they weren't willing to do it.
They're not willing to do that. They also, they spoke about the kids having a stable place and reaching out to them. They don't have a place. They're currently under the bridge in a parking lot and all on the streets. So I don't understand that fact when they said that they need an address in order
to accumulate the funds.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping, out of a good heart, they will consider your address, because you've been father figure in these children's lives.
Yeah. But even last night when I hand them the food, the one who were here, who making the baby, she would just keep on saying, you get somewhere for me to stay here, you get somewhere for you, and the children just getting frustrated right now. With our one right now sit down in Tinapuna Library there. Days where he does sit down all day watching things or picking up the internet with the phone he have and so right now he in the library sit down the whole day in Tinapuna. And it'll just be hard looking that all this just somewhere for these children to stay. And I don't understand how in Trinidad it's so hard. Just to commit something for children who never had a chance. And I keep emphasizing, I keep begging, give us a whole place, give us somewhere I will beg as I'm accustomed doing for a year now to see what help I can get to fix it up. If the government, if whoever is stating duty committing stuff, money-wise and things, just give us a building, because the government have a lot of abandoned buildings.
Yeah.
Give us a building and I will beg for the other help to see how I could get livable for the children.
Yeah, because the gentleman that reached out, he said if you get a place, he's going to furnish the place and he's even going to pay the rent. So I'm hoping and pleading that, persons who this interview will reach, they will, you know, at least reach out to you to give you a place for them because you're willing to pay the rent. It's not that you want anything free, hand me down, anything like that.
There's even not like I asking for a salary or the train asking for money every month or anything. All they're asking for somewhere to stay, just a start at the train asking for. That is all they're asking for. Because as I said, there's more coming out from Silver Russell. There's more coming out from different homes that don't have families. St. Mary, St. Jude, it have other train in different homes that don't have family. But I was affiliated with the train and them at the Silver Russell home. But people from different homes reach out to me and say, listen, there are other children who put out from different homes, who are also leave different homes and don't have no family. What is being put in place for this?
Yeah. I know they spoke about being abused where they were at the Silver Russell home. Have they ever made any sort of report?
I think Tinapuna Police Station has a whole cabinet full of files with Silver Russell, because during my tenure there, Tinapuna Police, Community Police, they have been there on numerous times concerning the children call them, or the mummies call them, or some altercation at the home. You understand? Even one time the police and them say, like, all they can run the home. Because sometimes they didn't feed the children start to pell down, and cuss them, mash up, they call the police. When the police come to kind of quiet they ask the children what happened, they say, we ain't getting to eat, we ain't get this. You know, and the children, numerous reports we made to Tinapuna Police Station.
Kelvin, I know you have come forward with all the issues that's happening in Silver Russell. Have any of your former employees there reached out to you?
Well, there's two supervisors there at the home who've been, you know, assisting with certain information. But I say everybody afraid because they see what happened to me lost in my work. So everybody kind of keeping things hush. And that's why I keep asking, why you keep, just because for a salary? Yes, I know the way things tough and so on. Because if I was working every month, I'd be getting my salary. But then you're seeing children being persecuted, suffering, just for a salary, you go just hush them out. Because there are two supervisors there who know exactly what, and they've been sharing information with me. Just how I could have said that the child who, when the fire extinguisher fall on her foot, they share the information with me exactly when it happened, how it happened. So they're seeing things happening, but they're not speaking out about it.
Yeah.
You understand? It's only when something major happen, how much you go hide at the home. And so the thing is, I was not speaking out just because I was dismissed. I speak out since I was in the home. I was speaking out concerning what they're giving the children to feed. I take pictures of the storeroom, what they get food stuff. I share it on the newspaper, showing that they have food, but they're not giving me certain things to cook for the children.
That's sad though. And I know you have had contact with the director at this Serenity Place, Miss Beverly. She also opened her doors for the females there, where she said she could accommodate them for 6 months under certain conditions, but they will need some sort of financial assistance as well.
Yeah, and for me to remember, I'm not employed. So to pick them up, to carry them quite down south, and there's about 3 different transportation and so on. And then remember, she going to make baby just now, and then they have to transfer the flight quite down south. I mean, I'm going to be down there constantly when she made the baby, because I've been asking, 1 or 2 person called me, I'm still waiting concerning baby stuff, where, you know, I have a baby bag prepared, so when she goes to the hospital, she has delayed things for the baby and for herself now. You understand? So, which I was grateful, because I spoke to the lady just last night and all, which I'm grateful, and the girls and them, they do appreciate it, but the distance.
And then they have to pay as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's really tough for you as a, you know, individual. You have taken up a big role. You know, this is not just like little children, and, you know, these are children who are infected with a virus, you know, and they're constantly spreading it. Where are they located? Where are they right now?
Well, at home, I'm in Tinapuna, right now in Constantine Park. Well, due to sometimes they just real football and things, so sometimes most of the time they just have to move because, you know, it have plenty people in the pavilion and so on.
Right.
So most of the time they're in the library, or they might be opposite Sarah, so right now lying by the shop, waiting to see where one of their colleagues, one of the trainers, hand them whatever snack they get in the back room, and hand them this and hand them sheet and hand them things and things in the back room.
Right.
So right there is what we do now. Just waiting to see me later to find out what's going on. We get somewhere to stay.
I know. And
because you see how the rain falling. So it's real hard them outside.
I know the young lady is due anytime now.
Yeah.
And you're going to be a grandfather.
Right, yeah. And she outside there.
It's sad, Kelvin, but I'm supporting you. I'm behind you. I'm reaching out to persons every single day so that we can find a resolution to this issue because it's scary. It's very much.
Yeah, and I want to thank you so much because you've been a real help to us. And then one thing I want to bring up, because notice some people saying that I'm coming down on the Cerros home or coming down on members of staff of the Cerros home, and at no time I'm coming down on anybody. What I'm saying, there are good mummies there. But if you're so good, things going on in the home and you're not speaking out about it, and that's what I was telling them yesterday.
Right.
You're so good. You're saying I'm bashing all the mummies at the Cerros, which I'm not. But if you are so good, why think children being abused? You're leaking information to me, but you're not coming out and speak about it.
Exactly.
For what, just a salary? So how you could feel comfortable now you're going home and sleep, and the little child there who could hardly even walk, needed the attention, now start to walk, and a fire extinguisher fall on her foot, break her foot, so now she gone back to stage 1. And then you say I bashing, but you're not doing nothing about it. They are not doing anything about it.
Yeah, well, I've spoken with a gentleman at the social development, so he said he's going to look into what's happening at the Cerros because they were not aware of the situation. And, they thought there were some reports that was me, but, I mean, the kids are saying what took place with them there. And it's not just one.
It's countless. All the children they're speaking. Even when I did interview the children who in the home left and come with me to go and talk what they're going through in the home. One of the boys, 2 of the boys, they're in the home right now, left to come to do interview with me to talk about what they're going through.
And they're giving you names and stuff like that.
So it haven't stopped, but as I said, my main focus is those they put out and those who are going to be put out in the next 2 years, next year, next month. What going on with this trend? I said, okay, remember, this trend needs somewhere.
Yeah.
Because this trend nowadays, as you heard yourself, where by any means this trend surviving, any means necessary to surviving.
It's really sad. I must say to you, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to fight the battle with you. I'm going to help you till the end until they get somewhere to stay. And I want to thank you so much, coming here, bringing them, and them being so brave enough to speak with me. So thanks so much, Kelvin, and I'll ask you for your closing comment this morning.
I just want to thank you so much for the assistance and the help that you give us. And the children felt real comfortable speaking with you. And I just begging Trinidad, I'm begging anyone, please help us. We need help to get somewhere for these children to live. Have someone willing to help us with the rent, no big thing, but we need help to get someone, these children. And also the girl having a baby, anybody have newborn clothes, we need assistance.
Yeah, I know. And you want to just leave your contact number so they can assist, they can just reach out to you in case they want to give whatever.
Anybody could call me at 284-2449. Could reach me at that number, 284-2449. And then our next thing too, and a lot of people have been calling and asking, they want to see the children.
Why though?
And I keep saying these are not specimens where I could be bringing the children every time for people to see, to watch, to, people have been asking, well, bring the children, we want to carry them for lunch, we want to carry them for this, and when you meet with them, look at $100, or you'll buy something and do. So I just want to say we not on that kind of show play thing to be always bringing the children for them to see.
Is it these are people that are willing to assist the children, or they just want to see who are the kids?
I just say just people who are willing to be fast. They just hear and they want to see who is these children. So maybe if you see my child walking and my child end up bringing one of them home, I will know this child. Because they call in, you're meeting them, and they call in to say they want to contribute. When they meet you, they have $50. Because they just want to see, they just want to, And that put in the training, I kind of trauma them because trying to keep asking you, can we there? We still have to go on the road. This one see me, that one see me, this one see me.
I just wanted to, when they came, I was very surprised. I was shocked that, they literally came and sat with us.
Well, they felt comfortable too, because when I first met them, I told them, she's really cool, and they felt, because when they left the studio, the train were real, they were real comfortable. Even the first guy just keep asking, when we going back to see the lady?
What was he doing now?
He's all right, I don't know if it's the pie or what, but...
Kelvin, I mean, you have taken up a big role, a huge role there. How does your wife deal with this with you?
But just yesterday when we went to buy, when I got her car, we went to buy Singer Sandra because she also go to but she was saying, just say, you're looking vexed, and she, like, you know, because she has tried to be supportive. I don't want to lie, she has tried to be supportive, but she should be vexed sometimes, because it take up a lot of my time.
Yeah.
It take up a lot of my time. You know, so because I'll be going looking for this, looking for that, looking for this, begging for this, begging for that all over the place. You know, and wherever little funds we are using it to go and travel, using it to here, go with somebody called me, quite Shogunas. We have some food stuff. When you go down Shogunas, there's a pack of rice and a tin of corned beef.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it happened to me the other day. I was go quite Shogunas and meet somebody in KFC. So they said there's some food stuff. When I go on quite there, you want to 2 tin of tuna and a pack of white rice.
We're going to chat after this show. So we've come to the end of the program. I want to send a special good morning and thank you to Ms. Singing Sandra, who's been assisting Kelvin every single day in terms of feeding these kids, and also to the anonymous person who's willing to furnish and also pay the rental fee for these children to stay in one of the HCC vacant houses in Maloney. And also to the Serenity Place, the director, Mrs. Beverly, I also want to say thank you as well for reaching out. And we do hope and look for positive feedback from the social development in terms of getting a place for these kids to stay and financial as well. So we have come to the end of PSA TV here today. I'm Avalon Williams. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to see you next Monday.
Yeah. No running water from here to here. Hearts that no one desire, that if there is a Messiah, someday he'd hear their whispered prayer. Covered always bare and scanty, 10 people in a 1-bedroom shanty. Forced to sell on the pavement, no vacancy, no employment. Cattle fire cracker from gunshot. Blood does go when things get hot. Afraid to look out the window to hear voices from the ghetto. Crying, 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 hey, Lord, Lord, crying, crying. Voices from the ghetto.